Welcome to my channel. I sometimes tackle math puzzles here, and today we have one to solve, 3 to the power of x equals 8. But before we start solving, don't forget to like it at the end of the video. And many of you probably remember from school, for example, that 3 to the first power is 3, or that 3 to the second power is 9. But notice how our exponentiation looks. We have 3 to the power of x equals 8. This 8 is somewhere between this 9 and this 3. So somewhere here is 3 to the power of x. I would say this x is closer to 2 than to 1, but it's some number with a decimal point, like 1.8 or 1.9. We don't know exactly. It probably has a much longer decimal extension, but my point is that it's not an integer. And that's the whole philosophy here, finding such a number. If we want to calculate exponentiations, it's worth knowing that the inverse of exponentiation is logarithms. Just like with addition, the opposite is subtraction, multiplication, and division. In the case of exponentiation, these are logarithms. And logarithms work in such a way that they have a base. They can logarithm any number and produce the result that is here in this expression power. Or, another way to write this is that a to the power of c equals b. So, if we have a logarithm with base a of b, it equals c. Then if we write these numbers in this order, then together is the definition of logarithms. Now, notice that we have this specific expression here. So we could write this logarithm with base 3 of 8 as our x. The problem is that most calculators don't have logarithms with base 3. It's simply difficult to calculate. Let's look at our calculator. It also doesn't have a logarithm with base 3, but it does have a logarithm of sorts. This notation is used. This is called the smooth logarithm, a logarithm to the base of 10. And we have a logarithm to the base of 3. Later in this video, I'll show you how to transform this expression to get a logarithm to the base of 10. But for now, I'll show you how to do it straight away to get a logarithm to the base of 10. So, if we have this operation, we can add a logarithm to the base of 10 on both sides. And then we have a logarithmic equation such that the logarithm to the base of 10, we don't have to write the base if it's 10. From now on, I'll simply have to say logarithm or smooth logarithm. We can proceed with this expression as follows. We can put the power of this logarithm before the logarithm. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. From now on, we have the x logarithms of 3 equals logarithm of 8. So, for now, there's a multiplication between x and the logarithm. To calculate x, simply divide both sides by the smooth logarithm of 3. Then we get x equals the smooth logarithm of 8 divided by the logarithm of 3. Let's go back to our previous expression. We can also write it this way. This requires knowledge about logarithms. And the knowledge required for this is simply how to operate with logarithms. So we need to write this logarithm as a base 10, which looks exactly like our example just now. That's the whole operation, so for now, we can enter this into a calculator, and I'll show you how. The 8th logarithm calculates the smooth logarithm of 8, divided by the 3rd logarithm. Then we click equals, and round 1.89. If you are wondering what power you need to raise 3 to get an eighth, this is it. If we raise 3 to the power of 1.89, and so on, we get an 8. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like it. And I'll see you in the next puzzle, yeah.